This 20th anniversary celebration of The Doors and Light My Fire is being brought to you by Nissan, who invites you to test drive a hot new Nissan car or truck and see why Nissan makes you feel like driving. And by Coppertone Lotion and Spray Oil for a beautiful tan, beautiful skin.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles, California, The Doors!
Welcome to the 20th anniversary celebration of The Doors and Light My Fire. I'm Bob Cranes, and I'll be your host for this tribute to a band crystallized in time. Over the course of the next 3 hours, you'll hear interviews with all four Doors, their producer, and their biographer. You'll also be the first radio audience ever to hear Doors music as it was captured in July of 1968 at the Hollywood Bowl.
Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Oh, baby, I'm a background man. She's a 20th century fox. She's a love me 2 times, I'm gone away.
Jim's words were written like on a universal level, you know. They were not just campy or about Vietnam or whatever, but they were like your great poets whose work like transcends the test of time.
Riders on the storm, strange days have found us strange. You cannot petition the Lord with prayer! The unknown soldier.
The mood I get from most of it is kind of a heavy, sort of gloomy feeling.
Lion, ho! Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Mr. Mojo Riser. 5 to 1, baby. 1 in 5. Tell you about Texas radio. Don't you love her as she's walking out the door?
In a way, that's what was really fun about the Doors and being in the Doors and being at a Doors concert, is that you never knew what Morrison was going to do.
Bring on through to the other side. Bring on through out. Oh, yeah! Oh, children.
20 summers ago, Los Angeles was a place glowing with free spirits in search of self-expression. 1967 was the summer of love, a time of transition, a time when a generation unfolded before the nation's eyes. At the cutting edge of this movement was rock and roll. The boundless possibilities of the music inspired hundreds of artists to create. And out of their ranks came music that defined the society that spawned it. That's where the Doors come in.
I must have whiskey, oh, you know why.
They had been playing Los Angeles bars since 1965, and in January of 1967, Elektra Records released their debut album. Guitarist Robbie Krieger had written a song for the band called Light My Fire. It was the first song he had ever written.
It's weird because, I really didn't know how to write a song. And to have, something like that come out from at that time was pretty amazing. I didn't realize how big the song was going to be for quite a while later. Before it was edited, it wasn't a single. And, we were refusing to have it edited. Well, we have to have it. And at that time, AM radio was pretty staunch. They would not play a 6-minute song. And so finally, Break On Through was our first single, and it didn't really do that great. And we said, oh, well, we got to put Light My Fire out. But we can't put it out 6 minutes. And this DJ in L.A. who was playing it the most, the long version, his name was Dave Diamond. He kept insisting to us that we should put it, cut it down so it could be a single. And finally we did, and it just took off.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Yeah. You know that it will be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on 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 fire.
When we move on, we'll hear an exclusive studio jam that's recently been restored. And we'll also have a special broadcast premiere of The Doors live at the Hollywood Bowl. All when our 20th anniversary salute to Light My Fire continues.
We want the world and we want it. We want the world and we want it.
Welcome back to the 20th anniversary salute to Light My Fire. I'm Bob Cranes. The Doors story begins with keyboardist Ray Manzarek.
Boom, there it was, all of a sudden. Film, yeah. Because I've always thought of music in cinematic terms. Music evokes images in your mind. Music not only has rhythm and melody and harmony and lyrics, of course, but it calls images up. It's an ephemeral sort of thing. Music only exists in the air. You can't touch music. You can't put your hands on it. It's not a painting. It's not a book. It's not a piece of sculpture. It just exists in vibration. It's all it is. It's just pure air vibrations. Those vibrations get into your mind and call up images. They make you think about things and make you see things in your mind. And the combination of film and that sense of music to me seemed like just, hey, this is what I want to do. Now I've found what I want to do with my life. This is what I'm going to do. So I went to registered in the film school, film division, and who should be in the film school at the same time, coming from Florida, but James Douglas Morrison.
Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She's walking down the street, blind to every eye she meets. Do you think you'll be the guy to make the queen of the angels sigh? Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, let me jump in your game. She holds her head so high, like a statue in the sky. Her arms are wicked and her legs are long. When she moves, my brain screams out this song. Sidewalk crouches at her feet, like a dog that begs for something sweet. Do you hope to make her see you, fool? Do you hope to pluck this dusky jewel? Hello, 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 hello. I want you. I need my
You know, we had our circle of friends. It's not as if we were, the best of buddies, boom, immediately. It took a while for our friendship to develop. he would come down to some of the little jazz clubs that I would play at. I had a little quintet that I worked with, a couple of other jazz musicians and poets. Morrison would come down, the film school guys would come down on Friday and Saturday nights, and we'd do our Rick and the Raven songs, and then we'd have sort of guest artist night. I'd get on stage and I'd do my songs and play the blues, and I'd say, ladies and gentlemen, we have some very special guests in the audience. Direct from the UCLA Film School, here's Jim Morrison. Jim, come on up on stage here. And we'd do Louie Louie, and that was the first place we started doing Gloria, too. And Jim would come on stage and just grab a mic and start screaming, and the other guys would start screaming, and we'd have a grand old time at the Turkey Joint West in Santa Monica.
Yeah, my baby, she come around, she come around here, the head to the ground, come around here, at just about midnight, she make me feel so good, make me feel alright. She come round my street now, she come to my house and knock upon my door, climbing up my stairs, 1, 2, 3, come on up, baby. Here she is in my room, oh boy. Hey, what's your name? How old are you? Where'd you go to school? Uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, Well, now that we know each other a little bit better, why don't you come over here? Make me feel alright. All night, all day, all right, oh yeah, yeah. You were my queen and I was your fool, riding home after school. You took me home to your house. Your father's at work, your mama's out shopping around. Took me into your room, show me your thing. Why'd you do it, baby? Getting softer, slow it down, softer, get it down. Now you show me your thing. Yeah. Wrap your legs around my neck. Wrap your arms around my feet. Wrap your hair around my skin. I'm gonna hurt, alright, okay. keep the whole thing going, babe. All right. All right.
John Densmore.
I think it was Maharishi's first class in the United States. Robbie and I, we thought, so let's go to this meditation thing, you know? Nirvana for $35, right? There was this blonde guy there with the glasses and his Japanese girlfriend, and at the end of one of the sessions, he came up and said he heard I was a drummer and would I like to join a rock and roll band. And I said, well, sure. I mean, I was playing in several other bands and playing casuals, but, you know, I was always open to jamming. I loved playing. And then he said a curious thing. He said he'd call me in a few months because the time wasn't right yet. And I thought, oh, okay. Well, he's into astrology or something. All right, well. So he did call me a couple months later.
You mean eat your dinner, eat your pork and beans. I eat more chicken than any man ever seen, yeah, yeah. I'm a backdoor man. Don't you know, but the little girl understands.
That's the Doors' Backdoor Man from Break On Through. Up next, the band is formed on a beach, and Ray Manzarek tells of Morrison's Moonlight Drive.
Hi, I'm John Densmore of The Doors. Our 20th anniversary salute to Light My Fire will be right back.
What was that? I don't know. Sounds like guns
Thunder. We're back on the 20th anniversary salute to the Doors and Light My Fire. I'm Bob Cranes, and this is Ray Manzarek.
So here it is, the middle of July sometime. I'm out on the beach getting some sun, not knowing what the heck I'm going to do with myself. And who comes walking down the beach? James Douglas Morrison. Hey, Jim, what are you doing here, man? I thought you were going to New York. He said, no, I decided to stay in California. Oh, that's great. What have you been up to? And he said, I've been writing some songs. Writing songs, huh? Well, obviously I knew he was a poet, but writing songs, now that's interesting. Come on over, man, sit down here and just sing me a song. So he sat down on the beach and he kind of dug his hands into the sand and pulled up these, two big handfuls of sand, and the sand was dripping out between his fingers and just kind of streaming down. And he hunkered down on the beach and kind of cleared his throat, and he sang the song to me. He sang, let's swim to the moon, let's climb through the tide, penetrate the evening that the city sleeps to hide. And I went, holy cow, wait a minute. I've never heard words like this to a rock and roll song. Are you kidding? Because at the time, the Beatles were doing She Loves You, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Beatles weren't really doing anything at the time. This is like 65, the middle of 65. And when Jim did those lyrics, man, Moonlight Drive just killed me. I thought, these are the most spooky, weird, strange, kind of death overtone, dark overtones to it. Absolutely blew me away. And I said, God, those lyrics are incredible, man. So as he's singing, let's swim to the moon, I'm going along behind him thinking to myself, don't, yeah, ooh, I can hear what I could do with that. Nothing's left open and no time to decide. Park beside the ocean on our Moonlight Drive. God, this guy is incredible. Jim, this is amazing, man. I said, let's get a rock and roll band together. And he said, that's exactly what I want to do.
Let's swim to the moon. Let's climb through the tide. Penetrate the evening that the city sleeps too high. Let's swim out. Beside the ocean on our Moonlight Drive. Let's swim to the moon. Let's climb to the tide. Surrender to the waiting worlds that laugh against our side.
Robbie Krieger.
Well, the first time I heard the name The Doors, it sounded kind of silly to me. But then again, I was in a group called The Clouds. So I thought, oh well, what the hell. And finally, when I found out what the reason behind the name was, I changed my mind a little bit. Because Aldous Huxley is the one who said if the doors of perception are cleansed, then man would see life as it really is. infinite.
Ray Manzarek.
There used to be a lot of billboards on the Sunset Strip. They would be up there advertising various movies and casinos in Las Vegas, and God knows what they'd be advertising, obviously cigarettes and booze and whatnot. And Jack Holzman, the president of Elektra Records, before the first record came out, before The Doors came out, said, "Hey, I'm going to put a billboard on the Sunset Strip advertising The Doors." And we all thought that was just like the most insane idea we'd ever heard. A billboard advertising a rock and roll album? This has never been done. This is absolute madness. On the other hand, we're The Doors, and if it's going to say The Doors on the Sunset Strip, great. So about a month or two after we heard this, I'm driving down the Strip. Dorothy and I are just cruising out to the beach, and there it is, man, this huge billboard saying The Doors, their electrifying new album, The Doors Break On Through to the Other Side. Just blew my mind, man.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, yeah. We chased our pleasures here, dug our treasures there, but can you still recall the time we cried? Break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side. I found an island in your arms, country in your eyes, arms and chains, eyes and lines. Break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through, oh yeah! Bay to sea, week to week, day to day, hour to hour. Deep and wide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through, break on through, break on through, break on through.
Jim had always been a poet. He'd always been interested in poetry. I think he probably started writing poetry when he was about 6 years old. Started putting words together. Poetry is putting one word next to another word, juxtaposition of words to create images in your mind. And it doesn't necessarily mean, it doesn't have to really mean anything. It doesn't have to even be about anything. It's how the poet puts the words together and what the pictures are that are created in your mind. So the cinematic aspect of poetry and the cinematic aspect of my music, and both of us being in the film school, it was only a natural that eventually we were going to get a band together. Jim was an electric shaman. We were the Electric Shaman's electric band.
I'm Bob Cranes. Welcome back to our 20th anniversary celebration of The Doors' Light My Fire. Rare is the performer who has the ability to sweep an entire hall of people up and carry them on a journey. Jim Morrison could do that. So well, in fact, that Ray Manzarek says he was a shaman.
A shaman is a medicine man, a healer, a spiritual healer of the tribe in primitive civilizations. The shaman was classically a person who would go into trances and would heal the tribe, would feel what was wrong, what was right, and would lead the entire tribe on a journey, on a trip into other areas of consciousness. He couldn't go into his trance unless he had his rhythm with him. We functioned the same way. Morrison was the electric shaman. The Doors functioned as the rhythm behind the shaman. Jim would go off somewhere and he would just take the audience on, as we used to say in the 60s, take the audience on a trip. We played the Fillmore and the Avalon up in San Francisco, the psychedelic ballrooms. When Morrison would lead the Fillmore, the Avalon, the San Francisco hippies on a trip, it was a tribe, it was a coming together. And here's a song that really exemplifies exactly what he was talking about. It's called Shaman's Blues.
There will never be another one like you. There will never be another one who can do the things you do. Oh, will you give another chance? Will you try a little try? Please stop and you remember we were together anyway. Alright. And if you have a certain evening you can lend to me, I'll give it all right back to you, how it has to be with you. I know your moves and your mind and your mind and your mind and your mind and your mind. You stop and think and wonder just what you'll see out on the train yard, nursing penitentiary. It's gone. I cry out long. Play it, brother. Did you stop to consider how it will feel? Cold grinding grizzly bear jaws hot on your heels. Do you often stop and whisper in Saturday Shore? The whole world's a savior. Who could ever ask for more? Do you remember? Will you stop? Will you stop the pain? And there will never be another one like you. There will never be another one who can do the things you do. Oh, will you give another chance? Will you try a little try? Please stop and you remember we were together. And wonder how I must feel out on the meadows while you round the field. I'm alone for you, and I cry. Sweat, look at it. Optical promise. Dead and in hell before I'm born. Sure thing. Bridesmaid. The only solution. Isn't it amazing?
As their reputation grew, so did the establishment's scrutiny, and at times the Doors felt like they lived and performed in a fishbowl. In this rare interview, Jim Morrison addressed the subject of the public's view of the Doors.
I think we're the band you love to hate. So it's been that way from the beginning. You know, we're universally despised. I kind of relish the whole situation.
But how did that start? Why? Why are you the band that everybody loves to hate?
Gee, I don't know. I think we're on a monstrous ego trip, and people resent it. You know? They hate us because we're so good.
Keep your eyes on the road, you hand upon the wheel. Keep your eyes on the road, you hand upon the wheel. Yeah, we're going to the roadhouse, gonna have a real good time. Yeah, the back of the roadhouse, I got some bungalows. Yeah, the back of the roadhouse, I got some bungalows. And that's for the people who like to go down slow. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long. Do it, Robbie, do it. You gotta roll, roll, roll. You gotta thrill my soul. All right. Roll, 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 roll. I feel my soul. I gotta be paganja chucha. Hong Kong, Kong, kadanja. Asia, Kuna, nature. Bapalula, nichao, bomba, nichao. East Hong Kong, yeah, right. Ashen lady, ashen lady, give up your vows, give up your vows. Save our city, save our city, right now. And I woke up this morning, I got myself a beer. And I woke up this morning and I got myself a beer. The future's uncertain and the end is always near. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long.
That's Roadhouse Blues. And before that, Rock is Dead, world premiere music from the Doors. Stay with us, because we'll have more exclusive music from the soon-to-be-released Hollywood Bowl tapes. And we'll also hear from Doors producer Paul Rothchild and biographer Danny Sugarman when our salute to the Doors continues. If you are interested in more information regarding 20th Anniversary Limited Edition Doors merchandise, please call 1-800-ANARCHY. That's 1-800-262-7249. This salute to the Doors on the 20th anniversary of Light My Fire is being brought to you by Coppertone Lotion and Spray Oil and by Nissan Cars and Trucks.